Hey guys, what's up? Sean from Ghost Maloney DC. Wanted to bring you guys a video on my top 5 locking knives that I carried throughout the year. There is no newer models here. I'm not really big on, all the hype of new Benchmades and stuff like that. I just pick up stuff that I like, and some of them are models that have been around for a while or models that I trust. So let's go ahead and get into this. First knife I want to talk about would be my Medford Smooth Criminal. This is one of my favorite knives. I bought this knife on mine and my wife's first trip down to the Smoky Mountains together. So I got this at Smoky Mountain Knife Works along with, so many other knives. But this one I was most excited about getting. This one is an S45 VN. They call this one yellow, but it's not yellow. Could be a dirty yellow, but it looks more green to me. I don't know how it looks to you guys, but it looks kind of more green to me. I don't know, it looks like baby shit, but I like it. So, like I said, S45 blade steel on this. It's a button lock. I carried this the day I got it and dropped it almost down a cliff and almost lost it. Luckily, I stomped on it and put some scratches. You can kind of see them right back in here from the rocks. But yeah. So overall length on this, this is, by the way, this is the camera angle. So I am on this line. It's just the way the camera looks, and because this is kind of sitting up at an angle. But overall length is right under 8 inches with a closed length of about 4 3/4, a little bit longer than that. Definitely a nice smaller knife though. Small for my hand, but I enjoy it a lot. This is one of the more smaller carries that I carry. I prefer a larger knife, but this one will always be in my collection. It'll always make its way into the rotation. Just because of the story behind it and how much I love it. Second knife I want to bring in is actually another Medford that I got from Smoky Mountain Knife Works on mine and my wife's second trip. So this one is the Praetorian Swift Auto. All PVD across this whole thing, murdered out. Definitely S45 VN on this. You'll see a pattern here. All the knives are S45 VN except for the last one I'm going to show you. I love S45. But this has a little lock on it. You can either lock it open or closed. The button won't work, won't actuate. This one is not a hard opener. This is a very easy opening automatic. Try to do it so I don't hit my camera. And I enjoy that. It's purposefully designed that way to make this spring inside last longer. So kudos to Medford on that. Let's see here. Overall length is going to be 8.5 with a closed length of just about 5.5 on that. Definitely a fun carry. I don't carry autos a lot. I have used this to baton before. You can't really tell. I was hitting the back with a dead blow and everything, and the PVD, it's just a tank. This thing's just a tank, and it's not incredibly huge like a lot of the Medfords out there. So yeah, definitely one that I enjoyed this year carrying. So, and I did get this one this year. It was my in May. So next one would be my Paramilitary 2. I just put the G10 handles back on here. I have some Rips Garage Tech titanium handles, but they're smooth. And in the wintertime, for some reason they feel extra smooth. I don't know if it's because of the cold or whatnot, so I prefer to use the G10 in the wintertime. Lynch Northwest deep carry pocket clip on that. This one is also S45 VN. You know, guys, if you're new to my channel, or you're new to knives, and you're just clicking around watching what people have, and this, that, and the other, let me tell you, I was never a Spyderco fan. I never really cared for the company. Any Spyderco that I have owned, I've never liked. That's including the PM3. The PM3 feels cramped up in my hand, which is a smaller version of this. I've had a Delica, didn't enjoy that. Got rid of all of them. And my son got me this as a gift. And as soon as I got this in my hand, I absolutely fell in love with the ergos, the way the knife feels, the way the knife handles, the way it cuts, the way it carries. Had I gotten this, I used to be a Benchmade fanboy, big time. I always had to have Benchmades. The newest Benchmade, this, that, and the other. I've since moved away from that now. Not talking shit about Benchmade, but at the same time, I don't care for the company too much at the moment. That being said, had I ever gotten this before I got into Benchmades, whenever I did so long ago, I probably would have saved myself a lot of money and just gotten this. It's that good. To me, it's that good. USA made, and everything here you're going to see is USA made. I only support USA made knife companies. I know there's a lot of good ones out there, like Jack Wolf knives and stuff. I would love to try out a Jack Wolf knife. I just won't purchase it because it's made in a different country, and that's just my choice. I'm not saying anything bad about his knives or who makes them or anything like that. I just don't support that stuff. This one has an overall length of, make sure I got this set right, there we go. Looks like 9 1/4, right around there, with a closed length of 5 3/4. Again, guys, in this price range of knives, 170, we'll call it 170, give or take, on some of the models and blade steels and whatnot. But in this price range, this is probably the most, what's the word I'm looking for? This would just be the knife that I would recommend to anybody just getting into knives, or wanting to get into knives, or wanting to get into this price range of knives, because some people are still in the $60, $70 range, even lower than that, and there's nothing wrong with that. As you go up in price of knives, you go up in materials, you go up in cost, you go up in numbers of how many are out there that you're able to get and stuff like that. So everything comes into play with cost. But this would be probably my most recommended EDC of all time to anybody. I love the PM2, absolutely love it, and I actually want to get some more of these, kind of just maybe to start a little collection, because I enjoyed that much. I would like one that I can really just beat the living tar out of. I have beat this a bit. I've batoned with it. I've had to put an edge back on it, but it handles well. So there's number 3. Number 4 was hard to do because this knife has been in and out of my collection kind of for the year. It was originally my son's. He bought it, and then he traded it to me, and then I traded it back, then I got it again, traded it back. So it's just been going back and forth between me and my son. But it's back in my hands right now. I don't want to say back in my collection, but as of right now it is. This is the Chris Reeves Small and Cozy. This one is also S45 VN. Imagine that. As you can see, this one is well loved, well used. Whoops. And just fun to carry. Good Lord. Overall length on this one looks like it's going to be 7 1/2 with a closed length of 4 3/4. What can I say about Chris Reeves that hasn't already been said? I mean, the fit and finish on Chris Reeves knives is, I mean, they set the standard for knife making. I mean, so many people look up to Chris Reeve knives for the stuff that they do. There's a reason that is, and there's a reason that they've been in business for so long, and that people strive to get their knives, and it's everybody's grail knife. Definitely, I see why. I enjoy this one. It's small. When I want to carry a small knife, which is not often, you know, if this one is with me, I'll carry this one, or I'll carry, like I said, the Medford Smooth Criminal, which is just a little bit bigger there. Not much, but it's a little bit bigger. So that would be number 4. And like I said, this has been in and out of my collection all year, and right now it's back in my collection. Hoping it stays, but we'll see. My son might end up wanting it back. But it is what it is. And my last knife, which is the knife I carried the most this year, is actually in this Richter slip by Nate Richter Knives. I just wanted to show off this slip real quick. His slips are, I mean, there's nobody out there doing slips like him. I personally feel there might be ones that look like his, but they're not the same quality. This is just high quality, feels awesome. I can't remember the exact type of leather this one is, but it is just, it's awesome. I just wanted to shout out Richter Knives. But in that slip would be another Chris Reeve. This one is the large Sabenza in Magna Cut as I bump my camera. You can see the snail trails on here. This one is well loved, well carried, and I just absolutely think this is a fantastic knife. If it's in your price range, like I said, the PM2 would be the knife that I would recommend to anybody. I think it's one of the best EDC knives ever made, probably the best EDC knife ever made in this price range. But this is a whole another level. Never thought I'd own a Chris Reeve. I think even in my first video I ever made on YouTube, I think I said, oh, I'll never have a Chris Reeve. I'll never be able to afford it. Well, I'm sure a lot of people have said that, and now they have them. I got this one from a buddy who came to my wedding. He had it there, I handled it, and about a month later he hit me up, wanted to offload some knives, and this was one of them that he wanted to offload. When it came to me, it was in mint condition. So as you can see, I've definitely loved this a lot. Single lug on that. This is the Sabenza 31. Like I said, in Magna Cut, there's some smudge on the blade there. A little bit of smudge. The one thing I'll say about this knife, which is I don't want to call it a downfall, but it's kind of is a downfall in a way. Magna Cut. Now, I love Magna Cut. This is the only Magna Cut knife I own. It's absolutely fantastic. It holds an edge forever. But I did let this get past the point to where it no longer had an edge, and I had to bring that edge back. And sharpening Magna Cut is not fun, guys. So if you're looking into Magna Cut and you're not good at sharpening and you don't have diamond sharpeners, like myself, I use the Work Sharp Precision Adjust, which is a really hard word for me to say. These aren't diamond sharpeners. At least I don't think they are. I don't know. Anyways, Magna Cut's just a mother effer. So keep that in mind, guys, when you're looking at knives, and you want the next best thing and this, that, and the other. You have to put in some work to keep it in working order. But it's definitely stainless. I've had this completely submerged in water. I use this knife almost exclusively in the kitchen now, to make sandwiches, to cut up vegetables. I mean, I love using this thing. I also love using the PM2. I love using all 5 of these knives that I showed you. But this one is my most used and most carried. And it's probably going to remain that way folder-wise. Now, I have some fixed blades that I carried throughout the year that I might do another video on before Christmas or before the new year. I'm not sure yet. But as of right now, I just have the 5 locking knives, guys. So that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the video. If I don't put out the top 5 fixed blade knives of the year before the new year, I hope that you all have a wonderful holiday, whether it be Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever it is that you celebrate. I hope that it's awesome. Me, I celebrate Christmas because I'm a Christian. But you know, I don't like to down on anybody for what they believe in. So here they are, the top 5 of the year for me. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Like and subscribe if this is your first one. I put out probably 1 video a month now. I'd like to make more, but to be honest, guys, I'm a user and I'm not a reviewer. I don't have the funds to bring new knives in all the time. And I've had a couple knives sent to me, which is nice, that I'd like to put out reviews on. But like I said, I'm a user, I'm not a reviewer. So all my content is probably going to be on, you know, usage or stuff like that. So I don't expect to see the hottest new thing when you come to my channel, but hopefully you see some shit you like. But you guys, where are we at here? Yeah. You guys have a good one. I'll catch you on the next one, and I appreciate all your support throughout the year. Have a nice one.